Slowly but surely. All right, we'll let this thing warm up and get booted up here and make sure everybody's on, and we will get rolling.
What's up, YouTube?
What's going on, boys and girls? It's been a while, so we missed you. Me and Chris wanted to come on here and tell you how much we love you. And we love you.
What up, Rick? What up, Daniel? Brad P., how you guys doing tonight?
What's going on, Ricky Pooh, Daniel, Brad? Hey, appreciate you guys stopping in here. Our vibe yellowfin kayak's good. Didn't we see some vibes at that last shop that we were at, Chris?
Honestly, I don't remember hearing of a kayak that was a vibe yellowfin, to be quite honest with you, Josh.
I don't know if they were in that episode or not, but I've heard mixed things about them. I hear they're pretty decent. You know, a lot of times I think with kayaks we get caught up on just a brand more than anything. But I think for the most part, as long as you got a kayak that tracks well and floats, of course, and you know, can maintain your weight capacity, it's really all preference from there. Just a little faster, maybe it's got a pedal drive. You know, there's small nuances that really make the differences. What do you think, Chris?
Josh, well, I was about to say, remember that kayak place had very limited brands of kayaks. Not limited, they just only chose specific kayaks because they felt like those were the best kayaks at the time. And then I believe they had one or two new brands that were there that they were trying out, but they were very specific in the brands that they sold.
Yeah. Well, I want to first off tell you guys all thanks for everyone who came out to the meet and greet over at the Pinellas Park this past weekend. It was a pleasure meeting a lot of you guys, and I know I didn't broadcast it on YouTube, which I probably should have, and a lot more of you would actually known about it. So next time I'll make sure we do that. But Chris, what do you want to get into and dive into? And yes, we are going to be answering questions, and we'll try to do that as we go.
Well, first of all, I'd like to say hey and thank you to all the people that showed out at the Tampa Bay Fishing Club meet and greet, because me and Josh had a lot of fun, you know, meeting some of you guys and interacting and even meeting some of your families. And hopefully you guys, you know, we made some good connections. And shout out to Rick Higgs for coming out and hanging out with us most of the day. You know, we appreciate that, man. It was a lot of fun. I guess, go ahead, Josh.
Rick even ran the booth for a little while there.
Yeah, Rick did. It was a good time, and we appreciate it. And hello to everybody that is joining the chat, because there's a bunch of names that just popped up that were saying what's up. I can't name them all, and I know you can't. But let's jump into what we've been up to. You know, I know you wanted to explain what's going on, what type of fishing we were doing, and filming. So I'll let you open up.
So first things first, guys, I'm like 5 videos behind. You probably already figured that out, especially, you know, with the Victor Part 2 series from the East Coast. And, of course, I got a bottle cap lure. You guys wanted to see that thing in action, see if that it actually works. I had that video to edit and quite a few other ones, actually. So I am going to get caught up. This is my busiest time of year with the business, so it really kind of puts me in a bind. But the good news is, and we also went out with the director of PC Fun. If you follow us on Snap, and I'll have Chris comment in the thing, make sure you add us to the Snapchat if you haven't already, because you get some sneak peeks that you don't see on any other platform. And it's a little bit more personable if you use it. But we took out the director of PC Fun. His name is Jason. And let me tell you guys, we did 2 days of hardcore fishing. One day was saltwater. The next day was all freshwater up in Lake Kissimmee. And it was literally right after Hurricane Michael and right before that front came. So it was interesting fishing. What do you think, Chris?
Well, first of all, I'd like to apologize to some of the people that follow my page as well for the lack of content, because as Josh, you know, knows, we both have different lives. I go to school as well. I had some finals I had to take care of actually last week. And you know, the events are starting to add up, but I should be dropping a video this week at least for you guys. But as far as the PC Fun trip went, you know, mixed emotions on it. We had an awesome time overall, but the first day, guys, I'll talk a little bit about that, and then I guess I'll let Josh talk about the second day. So like Josh was kind of explaining with the hurricane, We weren't sure how the waters were going to be, especially for saltwater. And Jason with PC Fun, he really wanted to get on some saltwater fish because he's really never done it before. And we actually got to put him on multiple different species that he's never caught. But with the fronts, with the hurricane, I remember me and Josh were coordinating back and forth because I was a little worried that the storm might take a right-hand turn because you never really know with those things. And with Irma last year tearing apart my house, Josh, I'm not going to lie, it put a little fear in me when it comes to those storms. Or humbled me.
I kid you not, guys. Chris called me, and I'm pretty sure he had his head down, head to the wall, and he was in the fetal position. He was nervous.
Oh, yeah, but I mean, guys, our plan was either to, one, go out to the Skyway fishing pier and fish for some Goliath groupers and maybe Spanish mackerel and things of that nature, or two, go out on Baby Huey, so Josh's red fisher, which, it can take a chop, but it's not going to take chop from a hurricane, I can tell you that. So we were debating between both of those, and I was just afraid if we did end up in a storm out on the Skyway fishing pier, we'd be out there. I'd be holding the camera, and it would be like Bay News 9, like, we're out here on the Skyway fishing today, straight screaming at the mic. So I'm not gonna lie, I was a little scared.
So one thing you guys haven't seen, well, if you're on Snap, you probably did see a little briefing. We did a challenge, and I'm not gonna tell you the details, but we did a challenge with Jason. And it was a lot of fun, guys. You'll see that video coming up here. And Chris is a big, loser, but I won't go into details as to why. You'll have to watch to find out. But let me ask you guys. Actually, I want to respond to this gentleman here. The kayak that I use is the Predator 13 Old Town Predator, and it seems to be a great little yak. The only complaint that I have is that it's huge and very heavy. Chris can attest to that.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. That thing's a little tank. Hey, Rick, what are you talking about when you say you're 5 and Chris is 10? Do you know what he's talking about, Josh?
I don't know.
If not, elaborate for us, Rick.
Well, Chaucer, we appreciate you coming in. Sid. So what else we got?
Oh, well, Chaucer knows what's going on down here in the comment section. Silly Salmon Challenge ?
TPK Fishing. I absolutely would love to come to Baja, California to fish for some yellowtail. That's another thing, guys. I'm going to be doing some more fishing with my subscribers. I know you guys have asked for it. Whether I'm coming to you, you're coming to me. If you got something that's special, something that's unique, that you think that the audience might want to see on the channel, don't be afraid to hit me up, Joshua@saltyscales.com, or post in the comments, and maybe we can coordinate something. Also, got my Merchant Mariner renewed. That came in the mail today. So I got another 5 years as a Capitan, an El Capitan.
Oh,
so that's cool.
Also, shout out to Josh for doing that. Now he's a licensed captain for that much longer. But he was talking about the videos, Josh. I'm behind, and you're behind like 10 or something like that.
I'm behind 5 actually, so it's pretty ridiculous. I know. And trust me, I feel it every day. The pressure to get that edited, and it's just a lot of footage to go through while trying to get everything else. We got a lot of events coming up. By the way, any of you local guys that want to come out and talk to us, we'll be attending the John's Pass Seafood Festival. Chris, you got those dates in front of you?
So it actually talk about something else, and I'll drop the information in the comment section as far as dates and maybe location here for everyone to see.
That's fair enough. I put him on the spot, so I won't. We're going to be at the John's Pass Seafood Festival. It's a festival that we attend every year. A lot of our locals come out and see us. We invite you to come out, stop by the tent, and a little bit of meet and greet, so to speak. Let's answer some of these questions real quick, and we'll keep on moving forward.
Yeah, go ahead and answer some, Josh, while I do this real quick. Get these information.
What's going on, AJ? Let's see. Where are we at here? Hey, I appreciate that, KH Fishing. Did you get your decal, by the way? Hey, let me ask you guys, do y'all have y'all's I don't know if you're familiar, and I probably mentioned it in my last live stream, but YouTube wants you to double, triple opt in. So not only subscribe, but turn on a bell notification. Not only turn on a bell notification, but then tell them how many times you want to be notified when someone that you're subscribed to posts. So if you're not familiar, guys, make sure you go on there and you do that. I mean, I don't even know if maybe Chris can do a little demonstration on his phone to show you how to do that. But make sure you're going on there and hitting that stupid little bell, and you know, that way you get the notifications and you can come in and watch. But what did you guys think about that last video, the one where I did the horseshoe crab? Did you like that type of video? I wasn't sure if I was even going to post it, but I thought it was cool to incorporate the wildlife type thing in there. What's going on, Aaron? Nice to meet you, buddy, this past weekend.
Hey, so I just dropped the address to the John's Pass Seafood Fest.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Chance, you don't got to be a famous YouTuber. I'm not a famous YouTuber either, buddy. I'm just a fisherman. But I don't know about ladyfish. I don't know if my boys on here or my girls want to see ladyfish catching, but if you do, post in the thing. All right, what else we got? You with me, Chris?
I'm here. I'm just typing out the dates for all this so people really understand what days it is. I don't want anyone showing up at the wrong time or wrong place.
Daniel, I love Tennessee, so I wouldn't be opposed to coming up there and doing some river fishing at all, preferably for some big catfish or some big stripers.
So there it is. There's all the information, guys, as far as the John's Pass Seafood Fest goes. It's October 26th through the 28th, and the address is in the chat there. It's in St. Petersburg, Florida. So come visit us and say hey.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Well, I'll tell you guys this. I know you're at – okay. Well, I know you guys were asking about some of the fishing and the red tide, and I'll tell you, so mysteriously FWC suggests that there is no more red tide all of a sudden. Now, you know, I'm not one to believe in a whole bunch of conspiracy theories, but it's kind of weird considering that they were pushing that agenda to go and vote, and then talking about all this red tide and how it was destroying our coast, and then literally the week after the polls close, or the opportunity to vote or register to vote closes, then all of a sudden it just magically all disappears. Pretty interesting to me. What do y'all think about that?
Yeah, I find that pretty hard to believe. Well, Josh, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, definitely some agendas, man. You never know what to believe out there, I tell you. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know red tide was on the coast, guys, but I'm wondering if it was truly as bad as they said it was. I haven't seen really any signs of red tide inside the Tampa Bay at all. And all the beaches from Madeira Beach, Anna Maria, none of them had dead fish on them. Matter of fact, I'm getting reports and videos of bait all up and down the beaches over there. So it's looking good. And of course, the report from FWC says there's no red tide pretty much on the entire West Coast now.
Hey, people are talking about your horseshoe crab fest video. I think that did you already address that while I was looking up for the address?
If it was over the cross in the water. Yeah, the cross in the water. I don't know the exact story behind that cross, but it's been over there for gosh, it's been a long time that memorial has been over there. I imagine someone obviously has passed away, whether it be on the boat or drowned in that vicinity, and that's just a way that they memorialize the death.
Hey, I want to say Frightful Crown said, hey, Josh, I'm late, but he's here now. Frightful, you're never late. Just join, brother.
Absolutely, guys. I mean, we just appreciate you guys coming in, appreciate you watching, and, of course, interacting. It makes it fun for us.
Hey, Aaron Alley, it was a pleasure meeting you, man.
Now, the best conditions, time and season for mackerel, really the best time is whenever you can, guys. Mackerel are almost in the bay year-round. You know, the wintertime, they become, you know, a little more scarce. You can find them around the power plants. But typically, the spring and the fall, you have the best migration. And the bait is plentiful. You really just free line with a long shank hook. And we have a lot of videos on my channel pertaining to that. And I think even Chris did a nice video on how to rig for mackerel on his channel as well.
Yeah, it's a fairly simple species to target, guys. But go check out those videos, and it'll make it that much more simplified.
Yes, sir. All right. You know,
So go ahead, Josh.
I appreciate you, KH Fishing, for the notification squad. We're going to be doing a giveaway. I'm going to do a giveaway. I wasn't going to do one as quickly as I thought, but I'm going to do another giveaway at 55K. I'm going to give away a PC Fun rod. I'm also going to give away some baits, and I'm not sure exactly what else, but it's going to be over $100, and it's going to be at the 55,000 mark. So stay tuned to that. And of course, all you're going to have to do is be subscribed, comment, like, share, that type of thing. And then one of you guys will be drawn. I do have some big news. So I wasn't even going to share it yet, but I kind of partnered up in a sense with 13 Fishing. When I say partnered up, I'm just going to be buying their products at wholesale. So I'm going to be doing some bundle deals with our apparel for the holidays with our apparel. And I've also partnered up with Z-Man. So you're going to be seeing a bundle on the website for sale that's going to have pretty much everything that you need. You're going to have our gear, 13 fishing reel, Z-Man products, and probably like a koozie or something in that bundle pack. It is going to be epic. I haven't seen anything like it, but it's going to be top-notch products for sure.
Hey, speaking of products, Josh, and congratulations on the 13 deal. That's gonna be an awesome thing for the business. But speaking of products, guys, I got a story. So I had another rod break this past weekend, and I can't believe it.
This guy, I don't know if it's just he can't fish or if he is really bad on his merchandise. Let me tell you, this man can break some rods. I mean, but I gotta tell him which one. Tell him which one it was.
So, guys, if you didn't already know, I broke a rod not too long ago. I would say, what, 2.5 months ago, maybe, Josh. Now, it was potentially waterlogged because it was the one that I lost in the Tampa Bay, and we actually had to cast net out of the water, and it was in there for like 7 hours. But that was a St. Croix Tidemaster. I also had another St. Croix Tidemaster hooked up on that 3500 Daiwa BG that I did the review on in one of my recent videos. But me and Josh and Jason with PC Fun were out catching snook and redfish, and I caught, I don't even know how big that snook was, maybe 20 inches, maybe 22 inches. And I'm going to just kind of, what'd you say, Josh?
It looked like bait.
Yeah, it looked like a little bait fish, and I just reeled him in pretty quickly. And I go to boat flip him or grab my line, and I just put a little tension on the tip of the rod, and it just snapped right in half. It was Josh didn't see it, nor did Jason, and I'm just standing there in absolute stun. And Josh actually has a picture of me on GoPro that he sent to me last night with my face just in utter shock.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you guys, I don't know. This is another thing. I wasn't even going to talk about it yet, but I'm probably going to be doing away with my St. Croix sponsorship. And it's not because of their product or anything. I absolutely love their product. But I noticed that St. Croix has, you know, one thing that you got to understand when you're working with a company and you're doing work for them, and I don't get paid by St. Croix. So, but when you send them a product, a video or something like that, you expect them to acknowledge it. And I find that lately they haven't even been acknowledging the work that's being put in. And I don't believe that that's honestly fair to not only me, but to you guys, because it's a product I've believed in and I've used it for like over 15 years. I mean, but I was approached this past weekend by Bull Bay Rods. The guy's super nice. He's local right in my backyard. And they're rods that are made in America. I tested them out, not tested them, but you know, played with them right there, and I was super impressed. So me and Chris have a meeting with him in Lakeland on Thursday, and we're gonna go take a look and see if they're a good fit for us and if we could potentially work together. Because any company that thinks they're too large to appreciate what an influencer or you or any of us are doing, then you know, it kind of gives you a bad taste in your mouth. So I definitely will always agree that St. Croix has been a great rod. I absolutely love my Legend Extreme, one of my all-time hands down favorite rods, but I'm not going to work with a company continue to work with a company that doesn't appreciate what we're doing for them. So if they see this, they see it. But I've always told you guys, I'll be transparent with you, be honest with you, and be truthful with you. So that's what's happening as of right now. So we'll see what happens if anything comes to fruition with that on Thursday.
Yeah, let me just talk about that. I can attest to Josh being super loyal to St. Croix as far as putting in the work and, you know, testing out pretty much every single blank they have. And just standing by them and always promoting them on the Instagram, the Facebook, and even the, you know, the YouTube. He uses those rods in every single video. So he's definitely put a lot of work into them, and it would be nice to be a little appreciated.
Hi, Stephanie. Oh, by the way, Chris, I don't know if you're realizing, but you're getting roasted in this comments, man. You can't, bro.
I already see this. It's like every live stream. I come in here for a roast fest.
Oh, what's going on, Robert? Melissa, that's good to hear. I did hear that it's getting a little better on the East Coast, but it's not nearly as bad as the media made it out to be. The red tide, that is.
Essentially, everybody in this chat is saying I can't fish. So I don't even know what
I agree, but Aaron, you have a point. But you know what? They say a blind squirrel finds a nut every once in a while. Chris just seems to be finding that nut as of recently.
Hey, next challenge. What do you guys want to see for the next challenge? Well, yeah. Josh, first of all, Josh does have a video coming out. It's a challenge video. If you follow us on Snap, you would have already seen what it was all about. So make sure you add us on the Snap. I already left it in the information. It's just at salty-scales. So add us. But leave in the chat what challenges you guys want to see us do next, because we definitely have a lot of fun doing them.
Hey, Tarpon Hunter. Yes, sir. We appreciate you coming out, buddy. It was a pleasure. Hello, Stephanie. I don't know if I said that already, but so who's wrong? Oh, they're wrong in how they act. I agree, Rick. Like I said, you know, it's kind of a bittersweet moment, but I'm to a point now where I'm just like, because this is the thing I didn't tell you. I did talk to the director of marketing, which I'm familiar with him, and I expressed, you know, what it was that I did not agree with, and you know, there were some things he was supposed to be getting back with me. I sent him an email. He never did get back with me, so that's where we're at right now. So I'm not going to chase him around, especially when, you know, we're putting the work in for him.
All right, so we're getting some challenges getting dropped in here, Josh. Aaron wants to see a cheap rod and reel challenge, which we actually talked about on Saturday. So I'm sure maybe we'll make that one the next one, because we haven't done anything like that. Chauncey wants a ghost pepper challenge. I don't know if I'm up for the pepper thing just yet. And then what else? Felix wants another rod break.
Oh, really? Well, the rod breaks we could potentially do. I just know some of you guys hate to see. I mean, I hate breaking perfectly good rods. Obviously, you can imagine. You know, it's kind of heartbreaking just to break a rod. But then again, it does show you guys, I think, a little bit on how strong they are and if they're worth what you're paying for.
So they're wanting a broken rod challenge. I'm seeing that in a couple different comments, Josh.
Well, you guys do realize that me and Chris both pretty much caught a fish on that broken surf rod. I caught that big 40-inch snook on a broken surf rod, and Chris almost caught the tarpon on the broken surf rod.
No, they haven't seen that content yet.
No. Well, they saw my snook.
Yeah, they saw the snook, but they haven't seen the tarpon.
Yeah, well, that's supposed to be my part 2, and it's literally in my timeline right now in Adobe Premiere, like right now, just waiting to be cut, and I'm getting there. I'll tell you guys, I apologize ahead of time, because when we were on that little adventure, somehow the stabilization got turned off. All kinds of my settings got, I'm pretty sure Chris sabotaged me, in other words. But, you know, the video is really shaky, really rocky. But you know what? I'm just going to throw that sucker up there, and you guys can love it or hate it. Just let me know with a thumbs up, thumbs down.
Hey, Josh, I know you're a couple videos behind, but you know what video you need to make? And I have to say that, guys, this was really heartbreaking, because Josh's little baby girl, so she's 3 years old, she's just dying to fish, and this guy won't take her fishing. I need you guys to give him some heat in this chat. She was just begging him to go fishing the other day before I left his house. She's like, please, Daddy, I want to go right now. And Josh is like, no.
Guys, don't listen to this guy. He doesn't ever know what he's talking about. What toadfish rod? The toadfish rods are doing really well. They look great, guys. Matter of fact, they sent me a few more to test, so I'll be testing those. But obviously, if I start working with Bull Bay or another company, then you'll start seeing a lot more of that rod primarily. But I want to leave it open to where I could test other products for you guys. That is the objective, and also, you know, expose great brands.
All right, so Josh, I'm seeing KH Fishing wants to see a loser of a challenge eat a live shrimp. I don't know about that one. What do you think?
That's something Chris does all the time anyway. So I think that you'd probably be all right with that, Chris.
Hey, Felix is wanting a kid fishing video again, so you got to put that little girl on a big fish and get her expression.
What's up, Felix? What's up, Diego?
Oh, Tarpon Hunter Fishing going at me again with the maybe make a video on how to properly care for your rods so I can learn and not break mine.
Oh, you know, that's not a bad idea. Maybe I'll do that for you guys. Look at this. Felix saying break the toad. Man, you guys are sick.
Break the toad rod?
Oh, man, I'll tell you what.
I'm up for it.
The Remora Sushi Challenge. Oh, man, that sounds disgusting. Yeah, we're going to definitely have to do some stuff for sure. Aaron Alley, you still with me? I know he suggested he stopped by at the tent this past weekend, and he wanted to do a subscriber challenge. I told him to hit me up. We might make that happen.
Hey, yeah, leave a like if you guys want to see Aaron Alley do a silly salmon.
Well, this is the thing, Frederick. The Ugly Stick is a very strong rod, but what I don't like about the Ugly Stick is just the action. To me, it just doesn't feel good. You know, it's all about how it feels. It's almost like when you shoot a gun. It's gotta feel right to you, and if it doesn't have the right action, then it's not good for me. But for strength wise, the Ugly Stick is very, very strong.
Stephanie wants to see some sushi eating, and then KH Fishing just wants you to teach me how to properly fish.
I've been trying to do that for a long time. It's hard to teach Chris how to fish.
Oh, geez. But one thing I want to add on to the Ugly Stick is I can agree with that, Josh. The action on them is kind of weird, but I find that their backbones on a lot of their rods just don't give you a really good hook set. I mean, that's why they don't break.
No, I hear you. But listen, guys, I'm also thinking about opening up a high-end Salty Scales tackle store. What do y'all think about that? Drop a comment below. Let me know.
AJ wants to see a handline challenge. I'd be down for that.
Alex. Handline challenge. That's how Chris fishes anyway. Now that you don't have any rods.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, you know what I'm going to get him? I'm going to get him one of those little spools, or a can, or a bottle, or heck, they even had the little ring, you know, and that's how he should fish from now on.
I just got to give up on rods and reel. Just go to like cane poles.
That's probably going to be best for you, you know.
What else?
Yeah, good stuff, man. The blindfold challenge. Blindfold like fishing challenge, or blindfold pick a lure challenge, Robert?
Yeah, Traveling Fisherman also says blindfold challenge. I'm not quite sure how that would work.
What's up, Texas Reaper? Well, I'm listening to you.
I could see Josh just walking right off the edge of the boat.
Hey, Chaucer, I'll tell you what. Those lures are bad to the bone, and they really work for bass. Like, they even surprised me on this last trip. What you'll see, I don't want to give you a date because, you know, I don't want to fall behind even more. But I'll tell you, I slayed some bass on that little lure. Could not catch nothing on what he's just a chatter lure, like a chatterbait. Oh, where are you at, Daniel? If you're in Florida, man, a chatterbait, black and blue, is typically very, very effective. So,
hey,
go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say, Josh, why don't you talk about why don't we get into talking about a little bit about the days with Jason as far as the Pissy Fun video, or like just talk about the 2 days so some of the guys know what they're looking at video wise.
Yeah, so one of the days, the first day, guys, we came out. We expected, first off, Hurricane Matthew had just came by the day before, swiped by the state. We were expecting some iffy conditions. We knew the barometric pressure would be all over the place, but more importantly, we weren't sure about the winds. We were expecting really high winds. So we still get out there. We're thinking we're going to go backcountry. The biggest obstacle I knew we'd face would be trying to catch whitebait. Well, we get out on the water, and lucky, we had like a 5-mile-an-hour wind. It was a lot calmer than anticipated and a lot calmer than was originally projected by the weatherman, which that's no real big surprise. However, we couldn't catch whitebait like we thought, and we started fishing. I'll tell you what, guys, Jason caught his first snook, caught his first redfish, caught his first ladyfish, trout. So he caught a slam. I caught a tarpon. And Chris caught a shark. So we literally caught like 7 species off the boat that day. And we caught, like, I kid you not, 40, 50 snook on artificial. It was crazy. What do you think?
Hey, I just think that it was really cool that Jason got an inshore slam his first time out on a boat in the salt water. I think that that's pretty cool. We didn't know what we were exactly getting into on that Thursday, but we had a lot of fun, and we caught a lot of fish.
Very true. Also, guys, I'll tell you, if you want, be sure to sign up to our newsletter on the website, saltyscales.com. Just scroll down to the bottom, sign up. We're going to have a lot of cool stuff for the holidays, a lot of great savings. If you guys want to support the brand, support the page, that's a great way to do it. And, of course, we appreciate you, as always.
Hey, so I want to talk about day 2 a little bit when it came to Jason and the Pissy Fun. I don't want to talk about the whole day because that's going to be a good video on Josh's channel. It was actually a challenge video. So me, Josh, and Jason, we all went to Lake Kissimmee, and we decided to switch it up and do a little bit of largemouth bass fishing because there was a good report on Lake Kissimmee. But I'm not going to lie, we went out there, and to start the day off, we actually got on to a couple fish that I think just got our hopes up. And then after that, the rest of the day was an absolute grind, guys, as far as catching fish. Me and Josh were pitching and flipping for hours on end, throwing swim jigs back to back. I mean, just grinding. And Jason was grinding. And the day turned out to be okay. That's all I'll say. At the end, the challenge is what kind of made the video. It gave us a smile at the end of the day. But other than that, we had our grind hats on, and we just couldn't get into a steady bite. Do you have anything to say about that day, Josh?
Guys, I pitched like 1,000 times. I swear to God, my arm was about to fall off. I mean, I fished like I was in a tournament.
You did.
I don't want to give away what happened, but it was brutal. It was the grind. But hey, let me tell you, Rick, thank you so much for that donation, man. That does not go unnoticed. Man, Rick, I tell you what, you are a stand-up guy, man. This guy, let me tell you guys what Rick did real quick. Rick was under the booth with us. Rick's a good guy, by the way, guys. He's booked me on a few-day charter, but he came out and saw us this past weekend, and this little girl kept coming up to the booth, about 16 years old, and she really wanted a shirt. And Rick went out of his way and bought that little girl a shirt out of his pocket. Everybody tell Rick he's the man, because he is the man. Thank you, Rick. Thank you for the support, brother. But Lake Kissimmee is brutal right now, guys. I don't know what's going on, but those fish were not feeding. Now, they were hitting on the reaction baits, which was a swim bait and a white color. So if you're going out there, any of our locals, swim bait, white, that's the key.
Hey, Josh, I want to let this be known that AJ it looks like he's suggesting that $20 goes to the Chris Rod Fund. I agree.
No,
I love it.
I definitely don't agree with that. That's like taking $20 and just cutting it up, and
Oh, geez.
Though that money goes, most of all the money that I get, which is very little, off YouTube, is usually put back into giveaways, camera equipment, just things to improve for the channel to make better stuff for you guys. The next thing on my to get list is actually a nicer drone that's more, I don't know, something that's a little bit more compact that I could carry around and not lug around the big old Phantom all the time.
That's a big drone. I'm not gonna lie. Josh brings out this backpack it looks like a little turtle backpack.
Oh man, I feel like I'm moving in. When I take all my camera gear, guys, that's one thing you don't see. It's like it looks like I'm moving out of my house to get on my boat. But hey, that's the life of a YouTuber. I enjoy it, guys.
Josh, that backpack for the drone is like, if you guys want to get a good envisionment, think of the kid that everybody made fun of in grade school for having the turtle backpack, like really big.
Like this one?
That's it right there. There it is.
Yeah, so I'm going to get a more compact drone. What it all boils down to is my wife. I was going to go out and buy this Mac Daddy drone. She's like, Josh, I don't think that's a good idea. You're probably going to crash it into the ocean. I'm like, you know what? I guess this is why it's good to have wives, guys, because I would have just bought the Mac Daddy drone. Luckily, I've never crashed it really, except for when I cut my rods in half like 2 weeks ago, which it didn't really crash. It just cut my rods in half. But so now I'm ready to upgrade, get me a nice little mini drone.
Hey, what they don't see is how many times you actually nearly crashed that thing. There were some crazy times. Let's just say that, guys. I wish we would have had all the crazy times we had with that drone, but there's been some good memories with that thing. It's made for a lot of laughs.
What's going on, Fish One? Thanks for stopping in, brother. Hey, did you guys see in my last video that pig interaction? How cool was that, guys? We were literally driving down the road. I'm going to my next destination to find this little horseshoe crab, and these pigs are right here. So I'm thinking, well, as we slow down, they're going to go ahead and flee off into the woods like a normal pig would do. What do? They come run in. I swear to God, they'd have jumped in the car if I let them. So it was a pretty cool interaction. We fed them a little bit of food that we had, and then they went on their way.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Hey, you guys would have saw the pig interaction before the video dropped if you were following the Snapchat page. We put a lot of behind-the-scenes footage on the Snapchat.
I appreciate that, Jeff Johns, man. I try to get on here and give you guys some tips and tricks and also incorporate some fishing, show you that the techniques work. I hope you've been enjoying the new content. I've definitely been spending a lot more time improving my editing and, of course, paying more attention to my filming when I'm out there on the water.
Oh, yeah. Felix, go ahead.
Yeah, they didn't try to bite Chaucer. I thought about just riding one of them suckers, but he probably would have ran me into the woods.
Hey, Felix says it looks like Felix wanted you to take one of the pigs and make a little bacon out of it. Maybe do a pig catch and cook.
I thought about it, man. I'll tell you, a pig catch and cook. Man, you know how much, good God, the liberals' heads would have exploded, guys. I would have got so much grief for that.
Oh, man. Good stuff.
But, yeah, so I think overall, guys, we definitely wanted to get on here. It's been a while. We kind of missed you guys, and we haven't really got to interact except for this past weekend, which was really cool to see a lot of you guys in person. But there's a lot of big things going on, a lot of stuff going on with the apparel, a lot of stuff going on with just the partnering and the bundling, new rod, potentially partner.
Hey, Josh, why don't you talk about the new apparel a little bit, because it drops at the end of the month. I got my Leo design on. A lot of people haven't seen. I mean, maybe they've seen some in your videos, but
well, this is the thing, guys. The new apparel drops at the end of the month. They say by the 20th or the 27th, we're going to see which one it is. But I'll tell you, it's the most comfortable shirt you ever wear. So if you get one, I'm offering a 365-day guarantee on any type of defect on the shirt. That's how we back our product. You're welcome to see any of our reviews on Trustpilot, Facebook, Google, or the website. We are as transparent as it gets. But the new apparel is going to incorporate 10% spandex, 90% polyester. So it's got the perfect fit, the perfect feel. It's got mesh on the sides. It's got little hidden pockets. It's completely dye sublimated, so it's not going to fade over time. It's going to look like the day you bought it, as long as you don't go running through the woods and get all pricked up. And, of course, some of them will offer hoods as well to keep your dome protected out there in that sun.
Hey, I want to do a little poll, Josh. If for all the YouTube guys that are in the chat right now, maybe leave a comment saying that you own a Salty Scale shirt, and let us know if you own multiples. Let us know which one is your favorite, and if you only own one, leave the one that you want or the one that you already own in the chat. So say you got the Bass shirt or the Marlin shirt or things of that nature. I'd be interested to see who all has a Salty Scale shirt.
Oh, that's fantastic, Aaron. That's what we like to hear. You know, I thought it was a cool interaction. I kind of wish my baby girl was with me that day. She would have loved it. Yeah, bacon good for flounder. I don't know. I don't know if I could go out there and throw some bacon away. You know, I have to eat. Yeah, the fly fishing bids. I do need to get out there. Let me tell you right now, Anthony, it'd be a good opportunity to get out in them snook and do some fly fishing because they're everywhere.
Oh yeah, the snook were everywhere, and they were biting anything that you threw at them, pretty much.
Yeah, hey guys, make sure if you do order and you're following the other social media, send us your fish pictures. We're going to feature you on the social media like Instagram and Facebook and all that beautiful stuff.
Hey, go ahead, Josh.
I know you got some hats, Rick, and some shirts. Trust me.
Hey, Devin asked how often we live stream. Devin, it's kind of random, but we do normally get into a little bit of a system during specific seasons of the year. So when me and Josh do a lot of traveling, we're doing travel season, we'll typically jump on Saturday nights. And if not on those days when we're traveling, we like to do a lot of fishing Fridays on Friday nights. This one was just kind of random, and we thought that we would catch up with you guys. And also, shout out to any of you guys that joined the live chat off of my channel. Me and Josh actually live chatted last week. I believe it was on Wednesday night. We live chatted on my channel, and a whopping 12 of you showed up, but I appreciate that.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, K&H or KH fishing, fly fishing for redfish, I think it's most effective when you find the large schools, and the fly is one of the most effective techniques because of its subtle presentation. It doesn't spook fish. It's a low profile. Sometimes a smaller bait actually is a lot more effective than a larger bait, believe it or not. And, you know, the key is just going out there and finding the schooling fish for fly, in my opinion. Once you do that, then obviously you can sight cast to them, get that fly in front of them, and let them slowly make their way to it. And it's good stuff. Felix, yes, there is a way to make her change her mind. You just tell her, hey, baby, I love you. I want you to go have a great day, get you a manicure and a pedicure. Here's my card. And oh, by the way, Christmas is coming up. Here's my my little shopping list if you care to get me something for Christmas.
Hey, let me add on to that. Guys, if you know, maybe the money aspect is holding you back from buying a Salty Scale shirt, please check out our Black Friday discounts and all the discounts that will be coming for the Christmas and the holiday season, because we're going to have plenty of them. Just keep up on the Instagram and Snapchat and all that, and you'll be in the email list. If you join the email list, you'll know right away when there's a sale, but just keep on the lookout for those, and you could actually pick up one of the shirts for a steal, especially the gift packs. They do really well. And we offer a lot of discounts on those during the holidays.
Yep. Yeah, Aaron, fly fishing is actually really easy once you get the, you know, just the jive of it. It's just more of a rhythm thing and understanding the dynamic and, you know, how you're supposed to set up. But once you get that going, it's really not as hard as it looks. And it's kind of soothing in a way, too, because you get out there and get a rhythm, and it's just a lot. It can be relaxing, but it can be frustrating too.
Hey, no problem, Felix. Just be looking out for him, buddy.
All right, Anthony. Thanks for coming in, buddy, and stopping in and saying hello.
Hey, we'll see you, Anthony. Also, so I'm seeing a couple people missed the live stream on my channel. Make sure on both pages, so Josh's and mine, you have that post notification, that little bell clicked. And you got to go into the details of it and make it be known that you want every single notification. YouTube's been a little tricky when it comes to the notifications, because I even have Josh post notification on, and sometimes I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that, guys. It's very frustrating. Something I haven't been able to figure out with YouTube, but it is what it is. I'm going to keep posting videos until I either get tired or burn out, or just I don't find that you guys are finding the value anymore. So if I'm not, when that time comes, and we'll go from there. But as of right now, I enjoy what I do. All right.
What?
Go ahead.
I was going to say, I want to ask everybody that's in the chat now, because we've never really asked this before, but what do you guys think that we could be doing better in the live streams when we do go live? I mean, me and Josh love the feedback. It helps us grow and make better content for you guys. So what do you guys want to see different in the live chats? Give us some tips and tricks and critiques, and it'll just make the page better and help our pages grow and help us interact with you guys that much better.
Yeah. Share that for sure. Let us know. So we're always trying to improve. So
Josh, Rick is asking what the detail button is. I forgot how you exactly do that. So actually, here you go, Rick. When you go to Josh's YouTube, right next to the subscribe button, and you got the bell notification, click that button, and then a notification is going to pop up on your window saying notifications from Joshua Taylor. And
it's going to on your phone, Chris.
What? Okay, yeah, I can do that.
Here, he'll show you real quick if you guys aren't familiar, because YouTube doesn't make it easy. They want you to triple opt in, and Chris can show you just really quick on his end. What's up, Big O? Welcome, man. Glad you could join us.
Hey, Big O, we got to meet your buddy over there at the fishing club, or the Tampa Bay Fishing Club. That was pretty cool.
Is it Lionel, right?
Yeah, that's exactly who it was, Josh.
Yeah, he said you're supposed to be fishing, Big O, and you ain't been fishing with him.
No. Here's what he said, Big O. I hear that you got a reel of yours over at his house, and you've been slacking, and you haven't gone and picked it up.
Woo! And the will set you free.
So let me show everybody here, Josh, how to do the bell notification.
All right. Take it. It's all yours.
Let's see. Actually, so here is Josh's YouTube page right here. So what you're going to do is you want to click on that bell next to his name. Let's see if I can get it. Okay. And then let's see. You want to click. Let me redo that, Josh, because it's a little bit different on the phone. So you want to click the bell notification, just like so. So once you click that bell notification, you're going to get a pop-up down here, and you're going to want to click that options, and then you're going to get this window right here. So actually, I just clicked occasional, but you want to make sure you have all clicked on there. So you get occasional, and then you get none. So you're going to want to make sure that all bell notification is clicked. So that way, what?
To me, that doesn't make any sense. If you're subscribing to a page, you want to see their content. So why should you have to go in and dive into 3 other windows to tell them you want to see the content?
I have no idea, Josh. And the thing is I even have all your notifications on, and I would say about every 3rd video, I don't get the notification. We even had a couple subscribers come up to the tent and complain about this problem, guys. We don't know what's going on, but YouTube, we'd really appreciate it if you guys showed all the subscribers all the time the content that we posted.
Big O said he tattled on him.
He did. But hey, Lionel was a really good guy. He was funny.
No, Jeff Johns, I don't sit in a closet.
Josh is sitting in his closet right now, hiding.
All right, let's see what's going on. I got to answer some of these. That's all right, Chaucer. You're here now, brother. We appreciate you coming in. You need a little more lighting? What is it? Am I dark? Yeah, Chris is dark. I don't know what he's doing. He's like,
no, he was. I think he was talking about the phone. I can't really do anything, but with the screens going back to back with each other like that, it makes it hard to get any type of focus on it.
I'll tell you what. Oh.
Hey, somebody turn on your notifications. We appreciate that.
We could bring on some subscribers. That's not a bad idea, Robert. The fishing club was the Tampa Bay Fishing Club, and they had it over there in Pinellas Park. I think it was Easterly. What was it called? Easterly Brother Park. something like that.
I can't remember the park's name. I can tell you if I look on my phone. Let's see. Yeah, Traveling Fisherman wants to see somebody come in on the live stream. That would be pretty cool. Felix said that his notifications sometimes go into a spam. I don't understand why that would be the case.
I appreciate it, Amir and Mark. Glad to help, buddy. That video has definitely gotten a lot of views, and I know it's helped a lot of you guys. So you're very much welcome, and you will see that bass catch on the bottle lure very, very soon.
Hey, Big O is asking if Lionel showed us the peacock bass. He put them on. He didn't even have to show us, Big O. I've actually watched the video on both of your channels, and I actually I gave him a hard time about missing that big peacock that came out of that drain. And he was Josh, he was almost in tears about that peacock bass.
I know, Big O. You did a number on that fellow, man. He's gonna have to see a psychiatrist after that event.
He was like, "You're bringing up bad memories, Chris."
Heck yeah, I've used the Z-Man chatterbaits. I love them. They're a bad little lure. Matter of fact, I think I just did a Z-Man soft plastic. Look back like 6 videos in my history, and you'll see it where I did a video on that particular lure. Yeah, next meet and greet, Big O, we're going to do a video. I told Chris I kind of screwed up. I only put it in my community tab, and I know YouTube probably doesn't show anybody that. So next time we'll try to do a video. It's not that they show all my subscribers that either, but at least a lot more of you would have seen it.
Yeah.
England Brothers Park. That's what it is.
Yep, that's exactly what it was.
Oh, cool. But I definitely appreciate you guys all coming in. Definitely turn on them notifications, guys. Like I say, subscribe. We're excited for this November and December. I hope you guys enjoy the apparel and the video content, and we appreciate all of your support as always. But what else you got, Chris?
One thing I'd like to add is, like, we've kind of explained that we're getting a little bit into the busy travel season. Josh will be sure to let you guys know, so maybe not our Facebook or Instagram, but we will have it on Snapchat, I believe. We will let you guys know if you want to meet me or Josh or both of us. Both of us are typically under the tent at all the events. We're going to be sure to post all the events here on YouTube so you can see where we're going to be, so you guys can come out and maybe buy an SS shirt or just come out and hang out and introduce yourself.
Prank call, my friend. Yeah, I know you didn't just post that guy's phone number on there, man. That's horrible. Oh, hey, but we have been thinking about doing some prank stuff on some local bait shops, but I don't know if you guys would like that type of stuff. It'd be hilarious though. Devin, I've never used the Guggen baits. I have mixed. I've heard of mixed things about them, but you know, it's honestly it boils down to it's just a soft plastic, and you know, I could imagine if they're the right colors, they would definitely be effective.
Hey, my problem is every time me and Josh have gone to order them to do any type of review, they're out of stock.
Is that what it is?
Well, I've gone a couple times when they first came out. They were on back order for like 2 months.
Yeah, that's not,
that was the exact thing. But I remember we were talking about them that we wanted to get them on the channels, but they were all sold out for weeks.
Oh man, I guess that's not a terrible problem to have. Let me see if I can find this video real quick for this gentleman here.
All right. Aaron said he would love to see prank calls. They're the best. Well, we wouldn't only do prank calls. We got something a little special for you guys if we're going to do any type of pranks. If you guys didn't know, me and Josh are actually pranksters at heart. So when we go fishing or pretty much do anything, it's just a nonstop joke, and we have a good time no matter what we're doing.
Yeah, I think we about scared Jason off with PC Fun. He's probably terrified now.
Oh, man. Hey, Rick, I would like to – Rick can contest to this. Rick, leave your opinions on me and Josh. I mean, we're just nonstop jokesters.
Yeah, Big O, we got Silly Salmon 2 coming up. Can't tell you who won or lost.
It was a good time. It was funny.
It was interesting. So – well, maybe we'll grab some of them Guggen baits and try them out. I'm not opposed to that at all.
Yep.
if you guys want to see it, that's what we're all about. Leave your suggestions and your comments. I'll be more than happy to try them out. Hey, what are you guys thinking about the PC Fun Reels? The ones I know that you guys are commenting. Do you guys want to keep? Do you want me to keep doing those type of videos? So far, I've been pretty impressed with them. I've been using them quite frequently, actually, and not had any trouble with them for the most part.
KH, man, come on. Is it that bad? He just called me a joke in general.
Man, hey, KH, man, I can't believe you're bullying that guy. Chris will sit in the corner and cry all night long. You keep it up.
I'm about to. I'm about to just get off this chat and go sit in that corner over there.
Oh, good stuff, man. The Google ones break easy, Devin says. So, yeah, that's kind of one of the things that I heard a lot on. And, honestly, a lot of companies do that because obviously they want you to. That's why I like Z-Man, The only bad thing about Z-Man is if you leave them out in the heat and they're not in their little molded plastic, then they deform and stuff. But let me tell you, those suckers don't break.
It looks like everybody likes the PC Fun Reels, Josh.
Well, that's the thing. The Carbon X. Let me ask you something. What do y'all think about changing the name? I told them that they need to change the name, even if they dropped the fun and just had it PC, because PC is Latin for fishing. But I think that the fun is really what people find laughable, in other words. But I think PC would be a pretty good little name. What do y'all think about that? Yeah, Daniel, I sent you that video of me cleaning my bait caster. You didn't get it?
Yeah, he just posted it in the chat, Daniel. If you scroll up just a little.
No, that was the Z-Man one for the other gentleman. How to clean a bait caster, salty scales. Here, I'll post it in here too.
There you go. Take it out by kicking fish, Chris. Rick, why you put me on blast like that?
Do it. Okay, wonder why it didn't come up.
Hey, it looks like everybody would like PC Fun to change it to just possibly PC.
I think it would help. I mean, and that's what I try to tell Jason. And they have a lot of money invested in the branding already, and I can appreciate that. But I think it would take them a lot further if they implemented that. And, people would take them more serious because you're not going to see anybody on the FLW probably using PC Fun, but I could see them using PC Reels.
It just sounds a lot cleaner, in my opinion.
But I can understand. To try to rebrand. Oh, that would be.
If you guys really want to see PC Fun change the name of their company, maybe go to their Instagram and comment under one of their recent posts and say that you'd like to see it changed. Because you voice your opinion, you never know.
Well, and that's the thing. All you could do is give them the option, to hear. I can understand. Can you hear me, Chris?
Yeah, I can hear you. The chats or the live stream's been a little laggy on my end here and there. It hasn't been for a little while, but it seems like it's lagging for you now.
Okay, how are we doing now?
We're doing pretty good. I can hear you. Yeah, KH Fishing says it sounds like a Walmart brand. KH, buddy, don't down talk Walmart that bad.
Well, this is the thing, every brand has to start somewhere. And this company, and I went back and forth with a guy in the chat the other day, like, listen, you either like them or you don't. I'm not going to force anything on you. But this reel company is made in the same manufacturer as Daiwa. So that's got to speak for something, guys. I mean, the internals are pretty much the same. So.
Tarpon Hunter saying never rebrand. If it's not broken, don't fix it.
Yeah, I mean, but the thing is, it's not necessarily broken, but you have to see if you can make a change and it be positive change to where you could potentially expand. Like, for example, you're not going to probably see PC Fun in a Bassmaster Classic. Let's be honest. Is Kevin Van Dam going to pick up a PC Fun reel? Probably not. But if it was,
go ahead, John.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, Devin's asking, when could you see an SS store opening?
Well, that's something that I've actually been really debating, and I don't want to just open a store, guys. It's going to be a whole experience. It's going to be an experience that's unique. I can't really go into detail, but it's going to be very, very unique. Something that you haven't really seen before from a tackle store. And of course, it would incorporate YouTube. It incorporate a very just cool experience because, as we all know, retail is dying, and you need more than just a shopping experience. You got to have something like just your ordinary shopping experience. You got to have something that really brings people in the store. And I think I figured out what that could be. So stay tuned, and I'll keep you posted.
Yeah, Devin looks like that would be pretty sick. He would probably come out and visit. Actually, I know Devin, Josh. He's one of Clay's good friends growing up, all through middle school. He's a good guy. I actually put him he's actually on my channel. If you go look up, guys, Devin's first bass, when he was in middle school, way back in the day, me and my good friend Matt took him fishing years and years ago. So go check out that video for old time's sakes.
Pretty cool. Some of Chris's old videos, guys, are hilarious. If you just want pure comedy, just go watch those.
Oh, guys, go ahead and go watch them. They're up there for you to go watch. So
you aren't going to really recognize Chris, but it's hilarious to say the least. Man, I'm looking for this video. I swear, for my baitcaster cleaning one, I got too many videos.
Can't you just search it?
I did. It popped up right away yesterday, and then today I searched for it, and it didn't pop up.
Oh, Devin's saying LOL. Devin, what do you think about that video? Leave in the chat. What's your opinion? I thought it's pretty funny. Guys, what happened is Devin actually catches this fish, drops it on our John boat deck, and it starts flopping off the boat, and he's running to my side of the John boat. Keep in mind, this is like a 12-foot John boat with 3 people and decks on it. So we almost flipped the boat because he's putting way too much weight on my side of the boat. Oh, what else we got in here? Did you find that video yet?
I'm still looking for
it. Rick says you never have too many videos, Josh.
Well, I mean, as long as you guys are watching them, I mean, I keep producing them, so.
Oh, man. Lindog says I have an admirer here. I'm guessing he's commenting on Jessica's comment saying, hey, Chris, you looking cute.
Oh, yeah, she must be drunk.
Oh, man.
I got to give Chris a hard time, guys. It's a lot of fun if you haven't figured it out already. Clean. I don't understand why this thing is not popping up in the search.
Hey, Josh, while you're doing that, answer this for Big O. He said, you going to do any more videos showing lures in the pool? I like seeing he likes seeing how they work.
Yeah, I definitely do want to, but I'm going to be honest with you guys. One of the things that I'm noticing on the channel is that YouTube is only picking up my how-to videos. So what this is creating is a part of why my views are lower is because people are just expecting me to do how-to videos. And that's not what I want to base the channel around. I want to teach you guys, obviously, but I also want to implement action, saltwater, freshwater challenges, cooks, catching cooks, things like that. And another thing I noticed with the how-to subscribers is that they only watch during peak seasons. So, for example, they might go and subscribe, but they might not come back on YouTube until spring. And it's really not healthy for my channel because, for example, I get a ton of subscribers every day, but one, you guys either aren't going on YouTube, the how-to guys aren't going on YouTube regularly, or two, you're just not getting the notifications. And I'm trying to figure that out with my channel right now. So, and that's why I'm asking you guys to go turn on the bell notifications and things like that. I just want to feel like the work that I'm putting in is worth it. That's where I'm at. And I spend a lot of time away from my family, a lot of time away from my business and friends, editing and creating this content. So I'm trying to figure out if it's something that I'm going to sustain. So that's being, just me being honest with you.
Hey, guys, I also want to say going off of what Josh said there, is be sure when you're watching the videos to smash that like button and leave a comment. You do not know how much that actually helps YouTube see that you're liking the content, and it helps the videos pick up on YouTube's recommended, and it just helps the channel that much more. So be sure when you're watching to pound the thumbs up and leave a comment down below on every single video.
Well, this is what happens, guys. This is what YouTube's doing. So they're telling your YouTube, they show a very small fraction, and every channel is different. Some they show more than others, but they show a little bitty portion of your subscribers. And if your subscribers engage and react in a positive way, then they say, okay, let's show a few more. And then if it's like a really good reaction, then they say, okay, well, let's show a lot more. And I think it's ridiculous, but I can understand where they're coming from. So if you're liking or you're commenting, then they're going to show a few more people of your own subscribers, and that's what happens there. So at least that's what I gather from learning what I've learned from the algorithm that's currently in place. It changes like every 2 days or something.
Yeah, Devin's also saying, and watch them all the way through. And yeah, that's a huge factor too. Make sure you sit there and watch, watch the whole video through, especially with all the time that's put into these videos. And if you don't like watching the videos all the way through, please let us know and leave some suggestions in the comment section, because it's ultimately just going to make for better video content.
Hey, Jessica. Well, I'll tell you, Chaucer, I definitely recognize. I know all of my regulars, guys. I know you guys. I interact with you all the time. Matter of fact, I just met a lot of you guys this past weekend. So trust me, I know who's regularly in here. KH, you got Chaucer, you got Rick. I mean, I see Lunatic all the time. Big O. I mean, I know, you guys are like my good best buddies here on YouTube. So I appreciate all you guys, and I almost instantly, and Felix, I almost always know to expect you guys, and you guys A+ in my book, guys. I really do appreciate that type of support.
I see it on all the videos.
Man, I swear to God, Chris, do a search in your thing for Salty Scales bait caster cleaning. I've been looking for this video this entire time. I'm not ignoring you guys, but I don't understand why it's not coming up when it always comes up. So let me know if you find it. Let me go back and I'll start talking to them a little bit. Let's see. Got the change for everything now.
Hey, Josh, I'm lagging a little bit with loading this. I'm not sure why. Just FYI.
Okay. Well, like I said, I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are getting ready for the holidays. I can't believe a whole year's already passed. Like, I don't know. I don't know if it's just me as I'm getting older, that time seems to be going faster, or what's going on, but I just blink and it's like my wife goes, yep, there goes October. Yep, there goes, September. And I'm like, what in the world is going on? So I hope you guys are really spending some quality time with your family, getting ready for the holidays. We just decorated the whole front yard with Halloween stuff. My girls absolutely loved it. I've never really been one to decorate for Halloween, but their little faces just lit up, and it was really nice to see.
Hey, Josh, are you just talking about the tuning, or oh no, what the heck?
No, not the tuning. It's the oil. It's the greasing and the,
here it is. Here it is. How to properly clean and lube a bait caster.
Thank you. If you could just paste that in there. I don't even know if he's still watching. I've been looking for it for like 45 minutes.
No, you know how hard this was to actually find? You can pretty much type in those exact words, and all the videos that pop up are just how to it's how to properly prevent birds' nests and all that are the first videos that pop up.
Well, Fish One, I appreciate it, brother. I understand if you guys can't watch every video. That's not like really what we're saying. I mean, if you can, that's absolutely great. Yeah, but just those of you that take a moment to actually interact and show appreciation for the content. Because if any of you guys know about editing, which I know Big O knows a little bit, you know the hours. I have no fewer than typically 4 to 10 hours in every video edit, especially if it's over 20 minutes. If it's over 20 minutes, I usually have at least 10 hours in the edit. It's not an exaggeration.
Josh, I can't post a link in the comment section. So
really?
Yeah, it says that oops, remove any web addresses and try again.
Okay, so send it to me on Facebook real quick.
All right, got you.
Please. Yeah, that's crazy. Sorry, guys, I'm not reading the thing. I'm just trying to get this darn link posted. You gonna send it to me, Chris?
Yep, it's just loading. With the live stream, my computer's being a little slower. There you go.
And guys, I'm also going to be starting to accept friends on my personal page. I typically never did prior to this. On my Facebook page, it's just Joshua Taylor. You're welcome to go add me if you're on Facebook. I'm going to be doing that as well. Oh my God, it don't even let me copy it. All right, goodness gracious, I think I got it. All right, oh, that didn't work. This has got to be like the most complicated thing I've done.
Oh, that's funny. We're hitting that 70-minute mark too, so you're probably losing your mind.
Actually, the time has went by really fast, so.
It has, guys, and I will say I appreciate all the we appreciate all the comments and interactions in the live chat. It helps us, you know, drum up conversations, and it keeps the topics flowing and bouncing around. So it's a lot of fun.
All right, I'm just going to go grab it off of YouTube here now that you sent me the link because it wasn't letting me copy it. All right, so here's how to clean a bait caster, guys. Holy smokes. It probably
45 minutes later.
So it's got about 4,600 views, which I didn't even realize, but I really went into depth on how to do that. It's pretty simple. Once you learn the general mechanics behind a bait caster, it's not too bad at all. So don't be intimidated by it. All right. South side, Lindog, I like a lot larger area, a lot more rock piles, especially now that they got that east band closed. You need more space because the piers just get so congested.
It looks like everyone's getting the link, so that's a good thing.
Devin, we are going to do more collabs with YouTubers. As a matter of fact, I've been talking to Land Shark again. I'm supposed to be going back over there to see if we can redeem ourselves with them tarpon before they leave the beaches. So stay tuned for that. We are going to try to do other things also with other YouTubers and subscribers.
Yeah, maybe do what's his name? Rad and Real Fishing, Josh?
Oh yeah, JC has reached out to me with Rad Real Fishing. He wanted he's got a smaller page, but he's also local here in Sarasota, and we might be doing something with him as well. Yeah, Devin, all of our how-to videos get promoted. YouTube will promote pretty much every single how-to video I think I put out, but it kind of is hurting my page at this point because the how-to guys do not interact like you guys do. It's kind of weird. Like I say, I think they're just looking for that specific topic. They hit the subscribe button and then they don't get back on until spring. And you know, when you get a subscriber, obviously you want them to be engaged because you know then you can actually communicate with them. They interact with your page regularly, and it's a better experience for everybody.
Hey, Lindog said he drove all the way to the north side and caught a pigfish. That's a pretty rough day, Lindog.
No, you should have took that pigfish, hooked it up on some big gear, and fly line that sucker out there for a fat grouper. They love those things. They're like Skittles.
Hey, KH watches Rad Real Fishing. He thinks he has a cool channel.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He's a good Christian guy, and I like his content. You know, he keeps it real.
No, Big O, I actually need to buy a kayak. I'm still I owe Josh money for that camera, so I'm trying to get him remember I bought that good camera from Josh, so that's been tied up my money a little bit.
Well, what I'll do, Big O, is I'm going to do some more kayak fishing over here. I was waiting on that cool front, so now it's time to get out there. You know, we really need another one, though, because that thing really didn't cool down any of the water. But
hey, yeah, if you guys live in Florida, and I know a lot of you actually do, what'd you think about that little cold front we had? It dropped to about 65 for a total of 30 minutes in the morning before the sun hit the horizon.
Laud me, Salty Scales is the business page. My personal page is Joshua Taylor. If you go on the Salty Scales page, you should see me on the side as a moderator or something or another. Yeah, you will get hung up a lot. One of the problem with the new people that took over the pier, well, they're not new anymore, but they're about to lose their contract because they're not being renewed by the state. They did not do their due diligence like the old group used to do and hire the people to come out and clean the rock piles. Well, when they used to do that, they used to really allow the rock piles to thrive with vegetation, and now it's just full of line and garbage and debris. So the fishing has really suffered, and that's one of the primary reasons for it.
Tarpon fishing or tarpon hunter fishing says that another cold front is coming on Sunday, so we'll have to see what's in store for that.
Yeah, Traveling Fisherman, we could get together and do a collab, surely. Yeah, but Chaucer, I'll tell you what, buddy, the views, that's not why I created this channel for money. If that's your main drive is to create a YouTube channel for money, you probably won't succeed. You need to have a passion. You need to want to help people. And I love fishing. I've always enjoyed helping people. The views that the money that you make off the views is peanuts. It honestly is. Now, obviously, those guys that got millions of subscribers and hundreds of thousands of views, they're making a really good living. Yes, but that's not my motivation. If I make a little bit of money off the YouTube and stuff, I usually, like I told you before, put it back into giveaways and gear for the channel.
Hey, Mason said that he got his first baitcaster over the weekend, and your channel helped him out a lot learning it up, or learning and setting it up.
That's fantastic, man. Get out there and practice. Don't be afraid of it. Use those tips, and I'll tell you what, it'll really get you moving in the right direction with them bait casters. I know Rick's been practicing with his, and he gets a little frustrated every once in a while.
Hey, lunatic, that's awesome, or that's crazy that it's 49. It goes from 95 degrees to 49 degrees.
Oh, that's freaking crazy is what that is.
Yeah, that's cold. For us Florida boys, 49 degrees is getting down there already.
But that's what happens. It goes from summer to winter. We don't really have a fall and summer.
No. And our winter is like a total of 2 weeks.
That's it. So yeah, Saturday morning was beautiful. That was absolutely beautiful. And honestly, I needed to cool down. My wife told me I'm getting fat. I got to start working out and eating right again for a little while.
Hey, guys, it may have been that cold front may have been coming in, but when me, Josh, and Jason were out on the boat Friday doing some bass fishing, it was unbelievably hot. I mean, we were out there sweating like crazy. There was what, a little breeze here and there, Josh. Other than that, it was sunshine and heat.
It just felt like July, man. It literally felt like and those fish, I was pitching, guys. I pitched what two baits did I? It was the burner crawl, and what was the other bait that I was pitching?
Oh, you had a Fat Daddy, right? Or no, you did a
Fat A Cinco. I did for a little while, a couple hours. But those fish, guys, they were not biting the pitching lures at all. So I know they weren't feeding, but yet Jason kept smacking them on those moving baits, and I think he was just aggravating them enough where he got that, you know, responsive type bite or that reaction strike. But you'll see that, guys. You will definitely see it.
Oh, Fish has snow on his lawn. We don't know anything about that. It's like,
oh, what's that?
Yeah, we have no idea.
Yeah, no, we don't want it to be that cold. We're afraid of snow.
Hey,
my personal best bass is 10.2 pounds, man. I caught it last year. Absolutely. You got to watch the video. Matter of fact, I'll pull it up and post the link for you.
8 pounds, Devin. That's my personal best. I have not hit that
personal breast.
Yeah, personal best. Personal best.
Yeah, that's his personal breast.
No, I haven't hit that double digit number yet.
Check out this PB bass, guys. I was so excited on that video. If you haven't watched it, that's from last year. Oh, man, it's got me shaking right now.
Hey, Lindog said that he was fishing Mosquito Lagoon and he couldn't get any redfish to save his life. Lindog, when we went out with Jason with Pissy Fun, we caught hundreds of snook, it seemed like, and I think we only caught, what, 1 redfish?
No, we caught 3 redfish.
Did we?
Yeah, they were little.
Oh. And you hooked up on another
You
one.
caught a little redfish.
Oh, but mine was like, guys, my redfish was this big.
You caught one. But yeah, it was a tough bite for that redfish. I ain't gonna lie. But you know, Lindog, you say that, and I talked to Victor with Land Shark, and he said that the other week he went out and they fished all day, and all they caught was a dink trout. So obviously, it's a common thing right now.
Oh man, big man tits.
Hey Mason, no, we live in Central Florida, buddy, but you know, we try to get around, you know, so we travel when we fish.
Jeff, you're probably looking at like a rattle trap.
So I need to get Louisiana. Actually, Todd, is on my bucket list here, or to get up there very, very soon. I actually want to go to the offshore rigs, catch the tuna, yellowfin, and then come inshore and fish the lagoons over there for the redfish. It is definitely.
Actually,
go ahead.
Rick was talking about doing a trip like that, wasn't he? Or maybe going over there doing some tuna fishing so we can get Josh to eat a tuna heart.
Yeah, Aaron, that's true. Right now, Sebastian Inlet is going off. The snook and the redfish bite has been superb. That might be where we end up going this next week. So stay posted, and you'll see also on the, like I said, the Snapchat. If you follow us there, that's where we'll post that stuff. But, well, guys, I know we've been on a lot longer than we typically are. 12.3 pounds I'd kill over from a heart attack.
That's a huge fish, Jeff.
But I want to let you guys know I appreciate you all coming in and with all your questions. And Rick, thanks again for that donation, buddy. I appreciate it very much. Thanks for coming out and seeing us. And I don't want to cut you guys off, but stay tuned. We got lots of good video coming out. And hey, turn on them bell notifications. Chris, you got anything else you want to say?
Yep. One last thing, guys. Remember, in about not this weekend, but the following weekend, we will be at the Johns Pass Seafood Festival. So come out there in St. Petersburg and come talk fishing with me and Josh, and come out and have a good time. It's actually a really big event, and we always have a good time doing it. So that's all I got to say, and I appreciate you guys coming into the live stream and just having a good time and talking fishing. I know, like Josh said, we were in here a lot longer than usual, but you guys made it go by really fast.
All right, guys. Well, hey, we love you guys. Stay safe out there. And until next time, we'll see you on the water.